Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Hot Thoughts TV. Pico checking in with you again with another news update. So if you haven't heard, New York drill rapper Sheff G and Sleepy Hallow, as well as about 30 other niggas, got jammed up on conspiracy charges. Before we get into that, make sure that you hit that like button, you subscribe to the channel, and you done shared this somewhere. I'm gonna let the news do the talking before we break it down.
Have a violent gang taken off the streets, and the two famous rappers who could be looking at serious prison time. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rana Novini in for Adam Cooperstein. And prosecutors say those gang members shot at rivals in broad daylight and then bragged about it on social media. At the center of it all, two well-known rappers from Brooklyn. Rappers Sheff G and Sleepy Hallow are accused of helping carry out violence against rival gang members in Flatbush and Crown Heights. Police say they are members of the Crips. The two rappers were among 32 alleged gang members charged today in a 140-count indictment. The DA saying the gang is linked to 12 shootings and one murder, which was caught on camera. Investigators say this is one of the gang's crimes, a deadly drive-by shooting where the suspects pulled up and started firing at rival gang members. People start to run down the street at the top of your screen there. One person was killed in this incident, 5 others injured. News 4's Mark Santia is live at the Brooklyn waterfront. And Mark, prosecutors are saying that this gang violence stretched even beyond Brooklyn.
Yeah, Rana, prosecutors say this alleged gang was known in Brooklyn, Manhattan, and New Jersey. From gold records to silver handcuffs, police arresting rappers Sheff G and Sleepy Hallow. Investigators say the men, along with 30 other alleged gang members, ordered, orchestrated, and wreaked havoc across the area.
These are no small-time rappers. Sleepy Hallow, on one song, upwards of 125 million YouTube views. Sheff G, upwards of 42 million YouTube views.
Sheff G used a lot of the money that he earned to help facilitate further gang activity.
Prosecutors say that includes this mass shooting in Brooklyn, where one person was killed, 5 others injured. District Attorney Eric Gonzalez said Sheff G ordered the hit and then, as a reward, ordered up a fancy dinner at a Manhattan steakhouse.
Sheff G takes the shooters from this incident and some other gang members for a very lavish, expensive steak dinner where they celebrate the score against their rivals.
Police say different gangs joined forces to take on other gangs, leaving several people injured, including innocent New Yorkers caught in the crossfire.
We are not going to give up. We're not going to surrender our streets to violence.
No longer will these 32 individuals shoot their guns in the streets of New York City, and we, as a city, are safer for that.
The focus of today's press conference, Sheff G.
This is not an indictment about rap music. In fact, this investigation did not rely on a single lyric to prove any of the alleged crimes. But it is an indictment of how, when someone does well for themselves and could do real good in our community, they use their fame and they use their money to further gang violence.
If Sheff G is convicted, he could spend up to 25 years in prison. We're live in Brooklyn Heights tonight. I'm Mark Santia, News 4 New York.
140-page indictment, 32 people arrested. I don't know what these niggas was thinking, if I'm gonna be honest. Y'all saw this, they doing shootings in broad daylight in public places in New York, of all places where y'all know the gun laws in New York are ridiculous. I disagree with gun violence wholeheartedly, but in the event that you feel you need to have a gun to protect yourself, or if you just so desperately want to slide on somebody, I feel like you need to first take yourself to the gun range. Cause a lot of niggas are posting guns, dancing with guns in the videos, shooting guns, and don't know how to properly use that bitch. And I feel like that's one reason that we are having so many innocent bystanders lose their lives, as well as niggas having guns and thinking that this shit is a movie. You don't just hold that bitch sideways and get the busting, especially when there's other people out there. One thing that always comes to mind to me is why is it always rappers that do this? And I mean, yeah, they say no lyrics were used, but if you look across the board in any other genres, it's only rap that have these instances go on. You ain't never heard about Fall Out Boy spinning the block. You ain't never heard about Nickel Boy gunning down, Nickelback gunning a nigga down. So I really don't understand, especially like, you know, if you are a product of your environment, I feel like once you make it out, it's time to do bigger and better things. If you to the point where you can take care of your family, your friends, yourself, live how you want to live after you've made it musically, that you're ahead of a lot of people. You know how many people trying to rap, they give their last bone in their body to make it, and these niggas is ready to throw it away as soon as they get a bone. As soon as you give a dog a bone, they ready to give it to another dog and then go goddamn to the dog house with them. Unfortunate situation. Hate to see it. Looks like people haven't been paying attention to what's going on in the rap culture. If they have, they know that shit. The police and the feds is not playing with rappers. There's a lot of rappers detained. It's a lot of rappers fighting cases. It's a lot of rappers locked up, and more so, it's a lot of rappers that have died recently. I feel like niggas need to count their blessings. It was also reported that they were discussing the crimes that they committed to each other using pig Latin. On the phone using pig Latin, and yeah, I don't know any niggas that use pig Latin. So on paper it sounds good, but clearly not, because y'all were found out. Other people clearly understood what y'all were going for, and for 32 people to get brought down, I feel like just like any other big group bust, there's always gonna end up being at least one person that did a little bit of talky behind the scenes. However, again, facing 25 years, 140 count indictment, 32 people arrested. I guarantee you that shit, when it come time to get up out of there, it's gonna be a couple pleas given out just for niggas to goddamn not be in there for 25. Seeing a nigga pay for steak dinners for the gang and bought one of his gang members a chain with the rival gang member's nickname engraved in it is almost screaming, hey, I'm ready to go to jail, come and get me. I think we just need to do better. I'll keep you updated as this develops. Right now, it's still developing story. My final thoughts is this: hey man, it's 2023. It's no way you niggas think you can commit a crime with a group of people and it's either one, not a camera that's watching from somewhere, or two, somebody that's within the crew that's gonna fold when it come time to stand tall and take those charges. Everybody goddamn wants to be tough until they looking at those numbers with their lawyer. Then it's, I want to go home, I want to be with my family. Again, I don't know too much about the streets, but from what I see as a hip-hop connoisseur, hip-hop head, someone that pays attention to the culture, I feel like you can't mix it with rap. And if you do, it's only one or two ways out for you, as we've seen at so many other cases in the past. Jail, death is not really a winning situation. So I'll keep y'all updated as more updates come out. However, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. HighThoughtsTV, and we out.